What's up, guys? This is Slim William Games here. Okay, if you guys are new to PC gaming, you guys are going to learn something what's called system requirements. Okay, now what are system requirements and why is system requirements so important? Okay, I'm going to break it down because I had an issue about a few months ago when it came to this very particular issue. And if you guys are new to YouTube, if you guys are new to PC gaming, I'm going to show you guys to help you so you won't make the same mistakes that I did. Okay. Now, if you look up right here, this is talking about system requirements. Okay. Now, let's look at the definition for system requirements. Okay. Okay, it says right here, system requirements are the configuration that a system must have in order for a hardware or software application to run smoothly and efficiently. Failure to meet these requirements can result in installation problems or performance problems. System requirements are also known as minimum system requirements. Okay, so guys, what does that basically mean? Okay, sorry about that, guys. What that basically means is certain video games that you buy on PC, on your particular PC, may not run as smoothly. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to look at, I'm going to show you an example of what I mean. Okay, right here, for example, I brought this Acer Nitro 15.6 inch gaming laptop, Intel Core i5 8 gig memory, NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1050 256 gigabyte solid state drive laptop. Better since this laptop was trash. Okay, now let me explain. I could not run games smoothly. I could not run Call of Duty. I could not run Ghost Recon. I could barely run. The only game I knew I could run pretty good was, matter of fact, let me show you. Only games I knew I can really run pretty good was Grand Theft Auto 5. I could not run The Division at all. If I ran The Division, it was laggy as all get out, okay? I could barely run this game. I could not run Ghost Recon, the new Ghost Recon. That barely ran. And I'm going to explain why in a second. Let's see. I could barely run Just Cause 3. Just Cause 3 could barely run on that laptop. Okay? Like I said, guys, the only game I really could run was Grand Theft Auto. I could run Hitman. I could run Splinter Cell, Chaos Theory, and I could have run Doom 3. Now, I can run those games. I can run those games, especially Grand Theft Auto. I could run that maybe in medium settings. Pushing it to high settings was a challenge, but it did run. Now, with that in mind, when it came to running games such as Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon, I could never run it. It had issues. It was laggy. It could barely play. That goes in mind because I didn't check the system requirements. Okay. Now, this laptop right here, guys, I'm not. The reason why the laptop was trash is because the games that I anticipated on playing, I could not. They barely, like I said, they barely ran. It couldn't do anything. So I ended up selling this laptop to get me something else to get the computer I got now. And yeah, it just wasn't such a good computer. I'm not saying that all laptops are horrible. It's just that I had to learn that when you are doing PC gaming, it is best to get a desktop computer. The reason why is because you can change the specs out. If you want to install a new graphics card, you could. If you want to install a new hard drive, you could. A new motherboard, you could. If you want to change the your from an i5 to an i7 to an i9, you could. With a laptop, whatever you get is whatever you get. So I want you guys to be mindful of that, okay? Now, let's look at a couple of examples of system requirements before we go into the actual deep dive of what PC gaming desktop I personally would recommend, okay? Now, alright guys, we're over here at the Call of Duty. Now, this game is very, very awesome, okay? Call of Duty Modern Warfare. This game packs a punch. It takes a lot of graphics, okay? It takes a bunch of graphics. In this case right here, of this game right here, graphics is going to be your best friend, okay? Now, let's look at the system requirements. Let's go to the medium requirements, and then we'll go to the recommended requirements, okay? All right, guys, if you can see, the medium requirement is for CPU Intel i3 4340 or an AMD FX 6300. OS Windows 7 64-bit SP1 or Windows 10, okay? Video card. Now, this part is important. Video card, NVIDIA GeForce Graphics Card 670, okay? Now, this means it's barely going to cut on. I'm just going to be honest with you. That means right here, if you have a computer or a laptop like this with these type of requirements, you're not going to have a great experience with Call of Duty, okay? Because these are the minimum requirements, the bare minimum. It might run on these type of requirements, okay? Now let's see if we can find the recommended requirements. Okay, now let's go. This is the good part. Recommended requirements, okay? Now let's look at the recommended requirement. Now these are the minimum. Let's look at the recommended, okay? A CPU iCore i5 2500K or an AMD Ryzen 5 1600X processor, okay? That is a great processor. A CPU speed info, RAM 12 gig. That's pretty good. A Windows 10 64-bit latest service pack. Okay. Video card, NVIDIA GeForce GXT 970 4 gigabyte 6TX 1660 6 gig or AMD Ryzen 9. Okay. This is what you want to go for, guys. Right here, okay? You want to always go for the recommended requirements, okay? Now, in some cases, the minimum requirements may work for you, okay? Now, let's go over to Red Dead. Now, guys, a lot of people had issues with the Red Dead game for PC because, and look, guys, some of these video games that does come out, some of it, you can have the most powerful PC there is on the market. If there's bugs, there's bugs, okay? If there's going to be problems, there's going to be issues. It's really nothing to do with the PC. You can have an i9 and you can have trouble with it. The best thing to do when a certain video game comes to PC is to wait a bit. That way, if they have any bugs or issues, you can get the video game later on either at a reduced rate or you can get the video game after they install patches, okay? Very important. All right. Now, guys, let's look at the Red Dead Redemption 2 minimum specs, okay? All right, guys, an OS 7, OS 7, an OS Windows 7 Service Pack 6.17601, a processor, Intel Core i5 2500K AMD FX 6300, 8 gig of memory. Okay, graphics card, NVIDIA. I hope I'm saying this right. NVIDIA GeForce GTX 772 gig. All right. Now, what's this mean? Once again, for those who are new to PC, this is the minimum requirements. The game will cut on. That's it. That's as far as you're going to get, okay? Now, recommended requirements. Now, okay. OS Windows 10 April 2018 updated V1803. Processor Intel Core i7 4700K AMD Ryzen 5 1500X. Memory 12 gigs of memory, guys. 12 gigs of memory, okay? Graphics card NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1060, 6 gigabyte AMD. It takes 156 gigabytes of storage. Okay, guys, that means for those who are new to PC, you're going to have to either get you a PC that already comes with 16 gigabytes of storage of RAM, or you just go and buy a external storage card. Okay, my advice is to go get a PC that's 8 gigs of memory and just go buy an external storage card. Okay, you can get them way cheaper than going to buy a high-end type of PC. All right, guys, let's move to another game that requires a good bit of system requirements. Okay, we got the Jedi Fallen Soldier. Okay, here's Star Wars Fallen Order system requirements. The minimum is a CPU iCore i3 32200. CPU Intel Core i3 3220 AMD FX 6100. CPU speed, RAM 8 gigs, 64-bit Windows 7.5 8.1 7.5 110. Video card NVIDIA GeForce GTX 650 AMD HD 7750. All right. Now I want you guys to look at the big difference from minimum to system. Okay, see the big difference? For the recommendation, they want an Intel Core i7 6700K AMD Ryzen 7. You got to have a minimum of 16 gigabytes of RAM. That's a lot. And 55 gigabytes of free storage. Okay. Now, guys, what type of computers do I recommend when you first started out for computer gaming? First of all, do not get this. If you're going to get a laptop, I recommend you do get something high end, okay? If you're going to go for a laptop for gaming, for on the go, if you're doing a lot of traveling, stuff like that, I recommend if you do get a laptop, go for a high end. Do not get any of these right here, okay? No. That is a no-no. Matter of fact, that is a hell no, okay? And right here, this Nitro 5 for $459, that's a damn hell no, okay? All right. Let's go to desktop computer. Now, this is the desktop computer PC that I brought. I got it for tax-free weekend, actually. Got a great deal on it as well. All right. iBuyPower Gaming Desktop Intel Core i5 9400F, 8 gig of memory, and I'll also have an external storage card as well. NVIDIA GeForce graphics card 1660, 1 terabyte of hard drive space, 2400 gigabyte solid state drive. This is an awesome, awesome computer. I have this computer as we speak, and I run games. I can show you guys. I run Call of Duty, Modern Warfare, Red Dead Redemption 2, Titanfall, Just Cause. I run all these games, and I run these games on epic settings. Between the epic and high settings. Ghost Recon, I run those on epic settings. Smooth, smooth, smooth gameplay, okay? If you're going to start out in PC gaming, I recommend you get this iBuyPower gaming desktop, okay? This is what you want to go for. Now, it is pricey. It is $849.99 before taxes. So, it is pricey. Or if you guys want to do the month-to-month, $70.84 a month for 12 months, okay? But this is the same PC that I have. And I have an i5 9400F. And it runs all my games pretty smooth, okay? It runs all my games smooth. Or I recommend, for those who have a little bit of extra cash to spend, I recommend this right here. Uh-oh. Come on. I recommend this Omen Gaming Intel i7 9700, 16 gigabyte memory. Now this is, I've done the research on this. I actually was going to buy this for tax-free weekend, but the guy at Best Buy, I had to talk with him. He introduced me to the iBuyPower PC that I got now. So, but this computer, I did my research on this. This computer is excellent. This computer is pretty good. The only issue they say they have on it so far, from what I've read, they said, I believe the graphics card, the GPU, does get very, very hot very quickly. You're talking about within 30 minutes towards an hour of gaming. The very first 30 minutes, they talk about how the GPU runs real, real hot and the fans kick on and stuff like that. But other than that, if you have extra money to spend, I recommend you guys do go for this. This is pretty good. For those who have big bucks, I recommend the HP Omen Gaming laptop. Because I was going to buy this at first, but I ended up getting something else. So, yeah. And you guys go to bestbuy.com. You can always check out some of their deals as well. They got, sometimes these 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 PCs will be priced very, very low. And as you guys can see, they got one right here, $997.99. So you can price match as well. They got this one right here, the i7 900K for $1449. And as you can see, guys, look at it. It's best to that's why you gotta pay attention to what you're buying. You basically got the same computer right here. This one has a higher graphics card, but see the price difference? 14. This is almost $1,500, and this one you can get for nearly $1,000. So it saves you about about $500 at the end. Okay. So, man, look at this one, guys. This one's, I heard these PCs are a freaking boss. I heard these are nothing to play with right here. These Alienware, I heard these are nothing to play with. Now you talking about, I saw one just like this for like $5,000. So for those who are in the market of looking for one, an Alienware, here you go on bestbuy.com right here, $1,900. Okay. See, as you go down, see, this is sold out. See that? This is what I'm talking about, guys. Another Alienware near almost $4,000, almost $3,300. and it's sold out. Or you can get the open box deals for $2,474. So, if you guys do get an open box deal for PCs, I do recommend you do get every type of warranty with that. Not saying that Best Buy open box deals are horrible, but you got to be on the safe side, okay? All right, guys, that is pretty much it. Pretty much it. So, for you guys who are shopping for PC computers and are now starting to get into the market of PC gaming, leave a comment, and I will be more than happy to ask more of your questions if you're kind of unsure on what to buy. If you want my opinion, I say you buy the iPower gaming PC right here. You cannot go wrong. I'm telling you guys. And I got this for a deal at Best Buy. It was $640. It runs all my games high settings, okay? So I won't have to change none of the specs out for right now, okay? All right, guys. If you have any other questions, comments, or concerns, please leave a message. Don't be afraid to hit me up. This is Slim William Games. I appreciate all you guys for checking out the show. Peace.